Guys, I'm here with Jeff Cummings, and today we're just going to look at some sprawling mechanics. So nothing too crazy, just how to like point your foot when you are sprawling. So if you're gonna, you have to sprawl, the person's doing a shot. If you don't sprawl correctly, this happened to me before too. One time I was in a tournament, I didn't sprawl correctly, and so my opponent, he was able to kind of turn his base, and I just wasn't able to set the takedown properly because of my foot placement. So all we're gonna focus on is just how to properly turn your foot down, okay? And it's gonna be easier with wrestling shoes, but we can do the same thing without shoes, okay? So I'm here with Jeff. I'm gonna have him just bicep tie here and shoot, okay? If the guy gets under you here, it's pretty too late, okay? Just stay there, okay? Because I can't really move, so I have to be quick with my sprawl, guys. So one thing I see with a lot of jiu-jitsu guys, their body's not prepared to shoot. They're just kind of, I don't know what they're not thinking about being in an athletic stance. So I always want to kind of have a slight bend in my knee. Imagine you're about to sprint, okay? Like you need to run. You're not going to run like this. Like nobody runs like this. You always want one leg in front, slight bend to your knee, and kind of like forward head positioning. So I'm always kind of leaning forward, okay? I don't want to be too far on my heels because, my weight's going back. It's gonna be easy for him to take me down, all right? So I always wanna be kind of crouching. You're new to takedowns, you can always have your lead side arm protecting your lead leg as like a very good countermeasure. So let's work that with you guys. So whichever leg you have in front, guys, your same side arm is gonna block, okay? We're gonna use that as for the cross face kind of frame, okay? So I'm here, he's gonna shoot. Again, I said bicep tie. So look, I'm already catching him. And right now, I'm up on my toes. If he keeps driving, do the inside or outside, head on outside single. Outside? Head on outside. Yeah, there. Like say I'm here, I'm up on my feet. We did the move with Vinny. It's gonna be easy for him to kind of get underneath me, okay? So whenever I'm sprawling, guys, I'm shooting my hips back. A great way to think of this is like a burpee. So I'm gonna get my hands either on my opponent or on the floor or on his back. And look, I'm jumping my hips and my legs back, okay? I can stay on my toes, but for you guys, I want you to work on getting to the top of your foot, okay? And ideally, if he keeps driving into me, I can keep sliding. If I'm up on my toes, like your toes kind of stop you. So if he switches his directions, I'm not gonna be able to go with him. So guys, you're gonna point that foot down, okay? So go again, Joe. There, okay? And if you got tender feet, it might scrape your feet a little bit. But say I'm here, keep driving into me, Jeff.
Go ahead.
Exactly. Let me do that from a few different angles. So guys, what you can't see is that because the top of my foot is down, I keep sliding back, okay? So he goes to shoot. Here. And I really get my hips down to the mat. When I'm up on my feet, notice my hips are off the mat. They're too high, giving him space to get underneath me, okay? So again, I'm protecting that lead leg. If I can, I'll try to hook under his shoulder. Sometimes you might even catch their head. Okay, drive your head down into like a cross face. Sometimes you miss completely. That's fine too. I can push off his hips. But guys, remember, focus on the footwork. So I'm dropping my hips back and I'm sliding my feet down. So like a toe point, okay? So I'm here. Keep driving, Jeff.
Can't really go anywhere.
Yeah, he's not gonna go anywhere, okay? So that's a super important detail because if the guy is very good at wrestling, we did the move where we, went under the guy, but it's gonna be easier to get under Jeff if he posts up on his toes. When he puts his feet down, it's gonna be a lot harder, okay? So a few more times. Here. Okay. One thing I want you guys to watch out for, just come down. I don't want to have my feet outside, sprawled to the outside like this too long. Because if he turns the corner, or there, yeah, exactly. I'm kind of stuck. And sometimes, say he turns opposite of where you want to go, you can kind of compress your leg. Some guys are flexible, but like say you went the other way.
Oh, like the other way?
Say you drove me. Like say you see my legs this way. Like say you drove.
Oh, you're turning this way?
Like say you turn me that way.
What are you talking about?
So you're gonna push me towards my leg.
Okay, push you. Oh, like
Yeah, there, yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'm stuck, guys. Once my foot is down like this, if he starts turning that way, it's gonna be hard to, you know, some guys have super flexible hips, but you know, most people don't. Like I'm stuck, man, okay? So guys, I just want you to point your toes down, slide back. You know, once you're here, you know, start pushing the head, pushing the hips, sprawl out of his arms, looking for that back take, okay? So guys, super basic move, nothing crazy. I think those small little basics are what a lot of people need. But you know, in class, sometimes we're teaching and we think everybody knows that kind of detail. So, you know, sometimes people have never seen some of those details, but super important, guys. Point your foot back. Again, it might be a little rough on your feet, but you gotta toughen up. It's part of jiu-jitsu. All right, thank you, Defro.
Alec Baulding. Who's number one champ? Who's number one champ?